My friend Ed Milet says, if you want to build your confidence, the best way to build your confidence is to make a promise and to keep a promise to yourself. The snooze button is a metaphor for every small decision you're going to make. The snooze button is a metaphor for, do I go to the gym, or do I come up with an excuse and say, well, I didn't sleep well, I just don't feel like it, and not go. Listen, I've never been to the military, but I'm grateful that I've got a lot of friends in the military, especially from the special forces world. They're attracted to my kind of mindset, and these guys come out of the military after being, kicking indoors, and they want to become entrepreneurs. They'll come find me. So I have a lot of friends who are from Rangers to Delta Force to Navy SEALs. And all of these guys start the day off with a mission. And no matter what happens, by the end of the day, they have to accomplish the mission. One of my friends, his name is he's a retired Navy SEAL. Sometimes he has to work out at 1 in the morning. His intention was to work out at 6 a.m. when he wakes up. But things happen. He has to go kick in doors. He has to drag bad guys out of houses. He might have to interrogate them. He might have to then write an after-action report. And by the time more stuff like that happens, it's 1 a.m. On his mission, it was to wake up and read and listen to an audio program and do some self-help stuff and get a workout in. He will finish the mission before he goes to bed. I've adopted that mindset from these guys, and it's always finish the mission. My friend Ed Milet says, if you want to build your confidence, the best way to build your confidence is to make a promise and to keep a promise to yourself. And so that means if my goal last night was to wake up at 5:30 a.m., have a protein shake, and then get my work done, and then go to the gym, now if I wake up at 6 o'clock because I hit the snooze button, I broke a promise. Instead of a protein shake, now I'm gonna inhale a donut, I broke another promise. Now because I'm running late and I had a donut, my insulin levels are up and I feel tired and sleepy, I don't feel like going to the gym. I broke another promise. And you see how the snowball effect begins? The snooze button is a metaphor for all the little decisions you're gonna make to yourself, all the promises you said you would keep that you didn't, that stack up day after day to a lifelong of poor decisions. Another friend of mine, who's dear friends and was in the same Buds class with Ray, his name is Jason Redman. He wrote a book, he's a Navy SEAL, called The Trident. And he talks about on stage, because I was just with him this weekend in Miami, he goes, if I wanted to go from Virginia Beach to Los Angeles, I have to go due north, whatever it is, like 340 degrees due north, or whatever that degrees was, due north. He goes, if I'm 341 degrees due north, by the time I get there, I'll be 400 miles off and I'll be in San Francisco. When he got off stage, I pulled him aside. I'm like, Jay, are you serious or are you bullshitting? He goes, no. From Virginia Beach, where I live, to Los Angeles, if I'm 1 degree off, I'll end up in San Francisco. That's the metaphor for life.